What's good, my people? Your boy JU here. So today we're gonna be reacting to a story about how this woman husband faked his own death. I haven't watched this video at all. I just saw the title. I'm like, yeah, this will be a good one to bring to my people. We're gonna watch the video and then I'll give y'all my thoughts at the end. So let's get right to it.
His own death and how we found him 10 years later. So my married for 15 years. We had 3 children. We had business. Time on how my husband faked his own death and how we found him 10 years later. So my husband and I have been married for 15 years. We had 3 children. We had businesses and ties to the community, which really is the reason why I did not see this coming. One day after work, my husband never returned. We put out a missing persons report. The police were involved, and for a long time we were trying to find him, and it was like he had just dropped off the face of the earth. We checked his bank cards, we checked his bank statements, we checked his phone records. It was like we just couldn't figure him out. Like la tierra se lo había tragado, really, honestly. And it got to the point where we thought that he might have been unalived. Years and years and years went by, and about 10 years, roughly 10 years, went by before we got a tip that he was living in the Dominican Republic with a whole new family. So me and my sister and his mother travel all the way down there, and we do find him. We find him through a tip because we had been contacting a bunch of people that worked with missing people to try to bring them home, or any type of like exploited or any type of things like that. And so this person gave us a tip. We were able to find him, and the mother walks up to the door, knocks, and says, "Mijo, ¿qué estás haciendo?" Which translates to, "Son, what are you doing?" When I tell you, this man didn't know what to say, and like the blood left his body and he looked like he had seen a ghost. And he just proceeded to say, "I don't know who you are. I don't know you. I don't know who you are." He tried to act like he had amnesia. We walked away. He comes out outside of the side where you would put your trash cans, and he says that we needed to leave him alone and to not come back and to not ruin his happy life. I proceed to say, "What do you mean happy life? Didn't you have a happy life with me?" His mom is crying and all that stuff, and he's like, "I was never happy. I was always depressed. I was too much with the kids, and it was too much with the businesses and the bills. I was tired of it. You should be grateful. You were able to cash in on my life insurance, and you have a good life. Don't be ungrateful. Let me live the life that I want." Mhm. Mhm. So his mom damn near has, as you can imagine, like a heart attack. We have to take her to the hospital. She has to be sedated because of how sad she is that her son had came into being that person. Turns out he had went on a business trip and had some time with his buddies in the Dominican Republic. He met a woman, and that met the woman that he made a life with, and actually had one child with her already because he would go on business trips a lot. So that's basically what happened. We did get divorced, obviously, because he was dead for all intents and purposes since he was missing for so long. And I really never will understand why he did it or what led up to it. I really wish I could have known. But the time on how my husband.
Wow, wow, that was a lot. I didn't expect it to take a twist like that, but it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. So basically, he didn't like how his life was going, and instead of being honest about it, he decided, look, I'm gonna disappear. And to me, I'm guessing, I don't know if she said he actually like faked his death in a way, but I guess because he was missing for so long, they actually counted him as dead. And then somehow they got a tip and found out he was in the DR. He had a whole new family, whole new life. He had a new happy life. And it's just one of those stories, man. A lot of these guys, they aren't happy with what they have in America. Being in America, or being in America, being a man, it can get stressful, man. It can get stressful when you got bills, you got dependents, and he decided to run from it, which I wouldn't suggest any guy do, because you just gonna up and leave your wife, your whole family, like even his mom, even his mom, his kids, and all that stuff. He just ran away from it all. Ran away from it all. I wouldn't suggest any man do that. But I can't say I don't understand him, and not through like personal experience, but I know a lot of guys that are in shitty situations, and me being somebody that does travel, I've been to the Dominican Republic. I know how it is over there. I know that, yeah, it's a much more slower life. It's a more peaceful life. It's yeah, it has its cons like anywhere else. Everywhere has pros and cons. But for a guy, if you have money and you don't like what's going on in America, you do have a lot of men that move to that place to kind of get a reset, and it's opportunity out there also. As far as love interest, as far as business, as far as investing. And it seems like he probably already started his family before he even went there, because she said he went out there on a business trip with his fellas and stuff like that. We already know how that goes for most men who can't control themselves and control their urges. So he probably met a woman on that trip and was already in contact with her, kind of setting all this stuff up, getting all this stuff in place. So yeah, man. To me, the only thing that doesn't make sense is how did he take the flight? I guess that's the tip they got, right? Because how would he take the flight and like the police and the people looking for him not know that he left the country? I thought like those things are kind of like well documented, but maybe not. Maybe not. Crazy story. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this one. Her husband left her, left his family, left his mom, left his kids, moved to the DR, started a whole new family, learned Spanish, probably changed his name. He probably got a whole new name he going by down there. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. My only suggestion to guys thinking about doing some stuff like this is, one, just be honest. Be honest with yourself and about your situation. If you're in a situation you don't like, just leave. Just leave. I'm not a person that really believes in divorce like that, but if it's that bad to where you're depressed and thinking about deleting yourself, or just feeling too stuck, then it's probably best for you to just be honest about that and leave, so your kids and your mom at least know where you're going and what you're doing with yourself. But every man's gonna take their own path and move in their own direction. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about this story. Would you just fake your death and fly to another country and be never to be seen or heard from again? And the funniest part is that they actually came down there and confronted him about it. He's trying to act like he got amnesia and all that stuff. That I find that very hilarious. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for watching videos. Always love y'all. I'm out.